The one before you. Ah.
I used to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day, so don't worry about me. I can keep up. I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same. Yep. You keep them. I no longer need offerings.
No matter how minor the wound, always take it seriously.
Don't come see me unless you're seriously
I really want to see the training grounds.
Don't underestimate these fungi. This is a secret art, Master.
They call this a pleasant surprise, right?
Be silent. Observe. To dust. to dust. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
Tell me what you see.
Life goes on.
Be free.
Opening box of Adepti Tricks.
Close your eyes. Observe. Do you hear the dark? Be silent. To dust. Observe.
Search. Rise.
Not too far now.
Close your eyes. To dust.
By the iridescent moon, darkness shall be cast deeper into the shadows. By the frost moon, the night shall be illuminated. By the eternal moon, the tides shall surge. Your birthday? More, please. Oh, was that all? I'll have to remember to save some next time. It's quite pleasant. I'll savor it beneath the moonlight. Oh, whenever Sandrone was mad at me, she'd give me things like this too. Firewater and other strong spirits. Snezhnaya has a lot of drinks like that. I was there for a long time, but I never got used to them. The world starts to spin and you feel like your insides are on fire. I just don't understand why people enjoy that feeling. Unless... do they want to float up to the moon too? Fresh fruit and vegetables paired with fragrant bread. Oh, well... I suppose it is a bit plain, but I'm used to it. It's what the Frost Moon Scions gave me when I was first born in Nodcry. The little animals often shared their foraged berries with me too. I prefer food in its most natural state. It allows you to get a glimpse of the world as it's meant to be.
Have you ever seen water boiling under an open flame? No. What a pity. There's a kind of liquor in Snezhnaya called firewater. And when you light it, the flame burns on the surface of the liquid. Goes down quite smoothly, too. It'll warm you up from the very depths of your soul. Maybe I'll get to treat you to a firewater one day. Given that we are close acquaintances by this point, would you mind if I shared a minor grievance with you? The truth is that, given my unique situation, foods greatly relished by other people, I personally find to be rather dull. But to be clear, I still immensely enjoy the time we spend together at the dinner table. Unsurprisingly, that was exceptional. Yes, delightful. In the interests of our continued friendship, I would prefer to keep my thoughts to myself. A colleague of mine in Pyramida City often writes to me, expressing his concern for my well-being. He's a kind old man, and I know he means well, but it's perfectly cozy where I live already. And I am in no need of home improvement suggestions. And I certainly don't need him to get me a cat or a dog. You shan't catch me crossing blades with Varka. There's simply no contest. No sword in the world has a sharper bite than the north wind. Now, you might think that the allusion to one of the fiercest forces in nature's arsenal is pure hyperbole. But I tell you, he is a true knight, the likes of which are rarely seen in this day and age. If I ever have the chance to spar with him, it will be a sure sign that I'm going up in the world.
I've been on many expeditions to keep the peace around Mondstadt, although none of them hold a candle to this one. One time we cleared out Dada Upa Gorge. Another, we joined forces with the Millilith to pacify Stone Gate. And once, we set out from Falcon Coast to intercept some sea monsters offshore. Oh, no wonder you've never run into any strong foes in those areas. Really? I was sure I left a few here and there for people to practice on. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that unique wisp before it blows away. That's what Barbados said to me when he explained how to reverse the assimilation process. Unless you separate yourself out from Lupus Boreas, there's no way to avoid merging with the ley lines. I didn't understand his words at the time, but after experiencing it firsthand... nope. I still don't really get it. At least I won't have to go through that again. Come to think of it, I still haven't properly thanked you since I returned from the ley lines. Well, now's as good a time as any. You caught me, Outlander who caught the wind. I remember the day I got my vision well. I was still a reckless young hothead back then. Boy, was I thrilled that the Animo Archon had noticed me. Until I actually got to know Barbados for myself and realized that wasn't what it meant at all. Another youthful dream shattered. But the power it gave me, and the aspirations that brought it my way, those will never change. Barbados, he may seem carefree and easy-breezy at first glance, but when things get serious, so does he. And I've got to give him credit. The man's got taste when it comes to drinking. Truly a god worthy of Mondstadt. Sounds like I'm talking about myself? You flatter me. I'm nothing next to the Animo Archon himself. Back when I first met Razor, he was only a few inches taller than the wolf pups of Wolvendom. Yeah, he could barely lift a great sword. But even then, teaching him how to use it was easier than learning how to talk with him. Must have taken me at least half a year to get the hang of it. All these years later, and he's made so many friends of his own. Oh, how time flies. I'll keep my lips sealed where she's concerned. Don't want to get scolded for being a blabbermouth. There's ice in that glare of hers. If there's anything you want to know, you're better off asking her yourself. I think that by now, she should be ready to talk about the past with you. So, he still won't return to the Knights? Fair enough. The wind in Mondstadt has always been free to come and go as it pleases. He has the freedom to not come back, and by the same token, I have the freedom to keep pestering him to rejoin. Still, I probably shouldn't push my luck. If I nag him too much, he could put me on Don Winery's blacklist. Now that would be a real crisis. I know how much Master Krepis meant to Kaya. That tragic incident was no less devastating for him than for his adopted brother. But even after enduring such injustice and fraternal strife, he still chose to remain with the Knights. ended up playing a key role in exposing Eric's corruption too. Since he chose to trust us, I also choose to trust him, no matter what lies in his past. You know, I've always felt that Jean's got the talent and temperament to be a way better Grandmaster than I am. But no matter how hard I try to convince her, she always insists that she's not qualified enough. Her and me both. I was pretty young myself when I took up the mantle. Honorary Knight, if you get the chance, could you try talking her around? You think I'm trying to dump all my work onto Jean? Absolutely not. Perish the thought. I would never. Really. Swear on a glass of wine. There's no need for that, is there? Even I was surprised by her innate strength. I heard she's learning the sword from Jean now. After she's mastered both single and two-handed sword styles, I wonder if she might be able to inherit my... Oh? She chucked her sword straight up into the ceiling last time. All right then. Guess we need to schedule a few more training sessions for her. Feels like every other day that rascal's causing some kind of ruckus. I used to think he was like a younger me, eager to fight strong foes and win glory. Turns out, he's just into the fighting part, couldn't care less about the glory. Well, at least when he's fighting the enemy, it keeps him busy. Otherwise, he'll be digging traps to ambush me out of boredom. When you're lost in life, you need a mentor to guide you. And when you're lost on a march, you need a map. By that logic, you could say Mika's my mentor. I tried telling that joke to Mika, but he went pale as a sheet. Honestly, he should have more confidence in himself. After all, not everyone could be a knight. I've been planning to send someone to Dorman Port to receive the troops, but Eula told me she'd already arranged it. I reviewed the schedule, and everything was handled perfectly. I hadn't expected her to be so thorough, and this time she never mentioned vengeance even once. Nothing makes me happier than seeing our knights grow. She's a ball of energy, isn't she? As our outrider and gliding champion, she's usually active around the outskirts of Mondstadt, helping those in need. She's the first knight of Favonius most visitors will meet, meaning she's practically the public face of the organization. She was the first knight you met too. Oh, that's our Amber. When Albedo first arrived in Mondstadt, he struck me as one of those model kids that all parents wish their own children were more like. So modest, so well-mannered. But to put it another way, he seemed quite reserved and cautious. I was hoping he'd learn to loosen up a bit. I mean, after all, how can you call yourself the City of Freedom if people aren't comfortable just being themselves? Well, I may have gotten more than I bargained for, because these days he'll even rib me about my painting skills. I'm not gonna lie. When I first got reports about Durin's resurgence, my heart skipped a beat. I was about to send a crack team back home to defend Mondstadt. Thankfully, the new Durin is nothing like the old Durin. And what was once one of the greatest threats to Mondstadt is now one of our most reliable allies. Fate sure is an unpredictable force, huh? You never know which way the wind will blow next. Our Spark Knight is getting better and better at escaping the solitary confinement room, isn't she? Seems like she's been taking my teachings to heart. Maybe I could even learn a thing or two from her. I mean, forget I said that. I was talking about, painting techniques. Yeah, you're not gonna tell Jean or Albedo about this, are you? Oh, please, don't tell Alice either. Thanks. Of all the titles Alice holds, the one I envy most is Adventurer of Many Worlds. I traveled plenty in my youth, but when I hear her describe the things she's seen, most of it is beyond my ability to even imagine. I wonder if I'll get a chance to broaden my horizons after I step down as Grandmaster. Though it's an open question if I'll still have the energy for it by then. There's a lot of things I'd like to learn from Nicole. With her incredible sense of direction, I'd never have to worry about getting lost on an expedition. And that telepathic communication ability would be really handy for sending covert messages across the battlefield. What's that? Waste of an angel's powers? Hey, they're very practical applications. I once glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbeloth's scryglass. She said it was a vision that fate itself was trying to show me. But did fate also foresee that I would try to change it? And did it predict the way things would finally turn out? My answer is that there's no need to dwell on it. Overthinking things will only slow my sword. Whatever fate shows me, I'll still do whatever I believe is right. When I first met Aino, I was worried about her. Didn't seem right for such a young child to grow up on her own and not cry. Only later did I realize I had it all wrong. She's not alone, and she definitely doesn't need anyone to worry about her. Every child finds their own way to grow up, and worrying about them because of our preconceived ideas won't do them any good. When I asked her to deliver that letter to you, I had no idea about everything she'd been through. A soul born in captivity who ultimately surmounted her curse and secured her freedom. I'm telling you, when her story reaches Mondstadt, it'll go down as one of the great epics. Whether it's Lady Vanessa or the Flower Feather Clan, people are always inspired by tales of breaking free of your shackles in pursuit of freedom. People often confuse chivalry with the aristocratic code. Now, given how the aristocracy of Old Mondstadt conducted themselves, there was a time when I wouldn't have let ideas like that slide. But if all aristocrats were like Flints, I'd be happy to share a drink with them any day of the week. The Northern Intelligence Network was a great help to our expeditionary force when we arrived in Nod Cry. I intend to maintain our fruitful collaboration going forward. Even thought of a codename for myself. Lupus Majoris, huh? Pretty cool, right? She may gripe a lot, but once she gets to work, she's ruthlessly efficient. You know someone's got true grit when they can make a name for themselves as treasure hunter in a rough and tumble place like Notcry. I have half a mind to recruit her to the Knights, but that would mean poaching her from her current boss and she probably wouldn't want to switch jobs anyway. I was even thinking of offering to double her pay, but it's probably better not to ask. Whether as a human or as a god, the Pyro Archon is a formidable warrior worthy of respect. If I'd been born in that land, I wonder if I'd have had the chance to cross blades with her while she was still human. But then I wouldn't be able to protect Mondstadt, would I? No, that wouldn't do. I suppose it's just as well. The Four Winds of Mondstadt once referred to Varka's main sword, offhand sword, left flying kick, and right fist. But nobody witnessed the full set and lived to tell the tale, so only the current version of the phrase remains. Oh well, that's going a bit far. No way could I handle all the work of the Four Winds alone. Maybe put that book away, it's a little ridiculous. Probably written by some drunk fool. As you can see, the real-life Varka is just a regular human like everyone else. I feel pain, I bleed, I age. So, just like any other friend, you'll learn more about me through a catch-up at the tavern than you will by listening to tall tales and rumors. What do you say? Should we grab a drink? Drink up! Another round! Oh, where was I? Oh, yeah. This scar here is from scrapping with Boreas. That old wolf clawed me good. I almost howled louder than him. Oh, and this one's from when I soloed the Hexenzirkel trials. If a mortal wants to protect everything, they have to be prepared to sacrifice everything. That's how I became the mightiest knight of Boreas. Yeah, that's how it happened. Let's see. Building our stronghold in Notcry, allocating defense personnel for Dorman Port, organizing the return of the expeditionary forces, drawing up an itemized budget breakdown for the Knights of Favonius' expenses. Oh, why does it feel like the real torture begins after the expedition ends? Of course it's... Huh? What, you mean other than alcohol? Wait. Do wine-fermented sweet rice balls and chocolate liqueurs count? No. Well... I guess it'd have to be big slabs of meat seared over a high flame, some nice appetizers, cheese, and nuts. There are some drinks out there that look alcoholic, smell alcoholic, but then you drink them, and there's not a drop of alcohol in there at all. That's gotta count as fraud, surely. Wow, what a masterpiece. This is the kind of food worth pairing with a bottle of the finest dandelion wine. Now these are some good rations. The logistics team could stand to learn a thing or two from you. Is this, the kind of stuff you usually eat? Man, you adventurers have it just as rough as we do on our expeditions. Let's go get you some real food.
In the interests of our continued friendship, I would prefer to keep my thoughts to myself. Given that we are close acquaintances by this point, would you mind? A colleague of mine in Pyramida City often writes to me, expressing his concern for my well-being. He's a kind old man, and I know he means well, but it's perfectly cozy where I live already. And I am in no need of home improvement suggestions. And I certainly don't need him to get me a cat or a dog. I am but a humble ratnik. You already know my name. You've seen where I'm stationed. What more is there to know? Were you hoping to hear some kind of sensational untold tale of my life? I'm afraid that no such tale exists. There is nothing noteworthy to report about my experience as a ratnik. Simply put, I hold my lamp tight, day and night, ready to face the wild hunt whenever it should strike. As you have witnessed, no corner of Nodcry is safe from the wild hunt. Some may have the arms and skills with which to defend themselves, but even then, not all wild hunts are made equal. Sometimes for reasons that defy comprehension, horde after horde of monsters will appear with no end in sight, and you simply cannot escape by fighting them off. I have found myself in this predicament a number of times. I am acutely aware that you are a more skilled fighter than you surprise me. Here you are, a seasoned veteran who has weathered countless storms. Almost every sojourner in Nodcry has a complicated past. Desire runs deep in human souls. It is always there, and forgive me if I forego my usual airs and graces from now on. The fact is, there are very few people left in this world with any knowledge of my past. And even though you are one of them, I hope you won't treat me differently than anyone else. After all this time pretending to be human, I've actually grown rather fond of seeing how long I can keep up the act. Let's leave the wind and frost, the piles of stone, the moss, and the stench of seawater behind. I have put a few coins together. The time has come to shop for supplies.
Drink up! Another round! Oh, where was I? Oh, yeah. This scar. Maybe put that book away. It's a little ridiculous. Probably written by some drunk fool. As you can see, the real-life Varka is just a regular human like everyone else. I feel pain, I bleed, I age. So, just like any other friend, you'll learn more about me through a catch-up at the tavern than you will by listening to tall tales and rumors. What do you say? Should we grab a drink?
Practice? Me? There's no need. I already know every song in Tibet. Acting Grandmaster Jean. Well, what do you think of her? Yes, I couldn't agree more. Conscientious, courageous, kind and considerate too. Reminds me of another. My greatest wish? Another one of perfect timing travel. The Pyro Archon is a wayward, warmongering wretch, and the Geo Archon is a brutish, blundering buffoon. How do I know? Because this is written in the epic poems of days gone by. Celestia. I'm not sure even I could fly that far. My greatest wish? It has always been to roam free and experience the whole world. Now, I would add that wherever I go, it simply must be with you. Each day with you is an adventure, and where adventurers go, storytellers must follow. What's that tasty morsel you've got there? Ooh, a melted cheese pancake! A smelly, sticky, slimy, disgusting mess.
I can't believe it, but I don't think I can stomach this. Oh boy, what a predicament.
Wow, it's so lively here today. All those Kohenki are dancing around Columbina. Wait a sec. That's not dancing. Looks more like they're trying to bury her alive in a pile of cuteness. Help me. Thank you. Why were the Kohenki acting like that just now? They're not usually that energetic, are they? Well, I decided to play a game with the little ones, and it seems they became quite invested. Crowding around you like that after playtime? Kinda like puppies, aren't they? Only this time, their gratitude felt more like getting caught in an unexpected snowdrift. You say that, but Paimon bets you never pass up a chance to spoil them. In any case, would the two of you like to give it a try? Yes. Oh, sure thing! It'll be cool to see what sort of games got the Kohenki so obsessed. Go on now. All you need to do is guess the image. Huh? But it's way too abstract. Did you actually manage to get the right answer when you played Columbina? No. I guessed wrong more often than not. Huh. Well, Paimon's gonna quit while she's ahead. Why don't you take a guess, Traveler? Whoa! That reaction must mean... Congratulations. Your answer is correct. Guess this beats pretty good! The Kohenki have taken a liking to you. I can feel it. They are at ease in your presence. Just as Rhymehorn deer fawns are given to bathing in the moonlight, So too are the Kuhenki drawn to that which radiates from your heart.
Oh! And what would that be exactly?
A certain kindness and gentleness, I suppose. If you'd like, you're more than welcome to play with the Kuhenki again sometime.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete.